we can either say go round and round and round, or we can do headland. If I just show you the headland, if we just go straight for it without a headland on and you generate the course, it will just go up and down. But the problem with that one is that it's got to turn around every corner and it'll hit the hedges, so we don't want to do that one. So what we're going to do is go back to field edge path for field 8. We're going to say 5.8 meters, and this time we're going to do a headland. And how many times around this field do you think we're going to need to go around at 5.8? Well, we can go around once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to say 6, which is the maximum times we can go around it, and then we'll say generate a course. Now look what it does. Okay, and then if we say save this course as field 8, I usually make them field 08, but field 8, it's going to be cultivate, so that tells me what it does, and it's going to be 5.8 MTRS, right? And then we'll just say save that course, and then all we have to do is put start another interesting thing we have to do in this as well, once we've created a course like this, I created a couple of courses and I didn't tell you about this, but one of the things you have to do is add it to your save. So you go into the game save here and you just click your game save and say yes to overwrite your game save, because if you don't do that and your game crashes, all the courses you've currently made in CoursePlay will not be saved and you've wasted all your time. And a lot of people don't think about that. They say, oh no, I've lost all them fields I did and it's taken me hours, and all the CoursePlay courses are made and I can't get them quite back as I wanted to. Well, of course you can, but the thing is, you know, you don't have to if you use your loaf a little bit and make sure you do these things. Now we want to say start this course, make sure it's on, we'll click off that, we need where this blue one is here, field work, so we need to click on field work, and then we need to say first waypoint, so you can go through all those, and we need first waypoint on, because what it'll do is when I click drive course, it'll fold that cultivator, drive to the beginning of the course, and then it'll open the cultivator and it'll start cultivating. I don't have to look after this tractor anymore now, I can go and do other things. So I don't even know where the start of the course is. It'll be down this outside track here to the left of this vehicle somewhere. And it's the same fashion that we use when we're doing slurry course, but then you add on, as you saw in previous videos, you add on the slurry refill, and then you add on the slurry refill vehicle that drives down the edge of the field. You can do it from either side. You can park up the slurry refill vehicle first and then have it do other things. So now it's going to stop, unpack, and don't forget we've got 5.8 on this width, so we should have a little bit of overlap, which is good because it doesn't matter, I can just leave that field working. It's going to cost me a bomb in workers' wages. There you are, you see. So, and generally you put your slurry on or your manure on before you cultivate. Why do you do this? Well, because you need to break down the fertilizer, the cow muck, which is in big clumps, and you need to break it up and work it into the soil. And there are some occasions where you might just want to cultivate the field first and then spread muck on. See, I've missed all those weeds there, like, you know what I mean, at the edge. So maybe one of the ways you can do this is to do an offset course, or drive the perimeter course yourself, and wherever it goes to an edge like that, you know, make sure you get those weeds in. The other thing I'll do is at the end of this course, when it's finished, I'll just go around and tidy up the edge of the field, okay, and make sure I get all those edges in. That's the easiest way to do it. and I might even make a course for that. So after it's finished driving this course, you can have it go around and just drive the edge course. So every course you ever drive, everywhere you have to drive any time, always record it. So you can just tag it on at the end of this, or you can, the next time round, you can make it start with that course and then go into this course. Just combine the two courses, and then you'll be sure to get it done. But you have to make a note about that in your little book or in your Google Docs for Coldborough Park Farm Field 8, or else the next time you come to play it in 3 months' time, you won't remember. So that's how you manage to manage your farms and have a really nice game. So I'm waiting for this crop to grow in this field here, as you can see, and it's coming on quite nice in the field to the left. And I'll leave that driving that course, and we'll go on and do something else now. So basically we're looking for another crop to go and do. Right, so I think this has been slurried, but it hasn't been sprayed. That's the problem with this field. And also, if you're wondering why I haven't gone to the very edge, it's because I needed some room to park my vehicles and things. So I think this crop needs spraying, and I have to go and find a sprayer. So I'll call it quits on this video just here, and then I'll come back and maybe spray this, or we'll go and have a look at some other things, like there's the cattle to do. I've got to make sure they're fed and watered. I've got potatoes. Apparently I've got 8,510 potatoes, and I need some potatoes. So maybe I could take this wagon and go and take some potatoes for the cattle. I don't know why they need potatoes. I'm sure it's got to be something else, but it looks like potatoes. So we'll drop this container out of the way. It is full, so I usually always leave it filled in case I need it, and I don't have to mess about filling it up to start with. And I'll put it right in there under that tree. And I don't know where the... Also, I've got a muck spreader, by the way, as well. Noticed that a while back. There's the spray. Ba-da-da-da. Put the brakes on. It's the front unit and the back unit. The fertilizer. It's a spreader, actually. So we can connect that to the front of this tractor. It's full as well. I always leave them filled. So hopefully this next one's